Hi, welcome back to SQL Database Administration Hub. Today, we're talking about statistics, one of the most important and most overlooked aspects of SQL Server performance. Understanding statistics is what takes you from being a good DBA to a great one. Let's dive in. Statistics in SQL Server are not about reports or dashboards. They're internal data objects that the query optimizer uses to make decisions. Every time you run a query, SQL Server's Query Optimizer looks at statistics to estimate how many rows will be returned and uses those estimates to choose the most efficient execution plan. When statistics are accurate, the optimizer makes good decisions and queries run fast. When statistics are outdated or missing, the optimizer makes bad decisions and queries slow to a crawl. In this video, we'll cover what statistics are, how they go stale, and how to keep them up to date. A statistic in SQL Server is a small object that stores a histogram, a summary of the distribution of data values in a column or a set of columns. It tells the optimizer things like how many distinct values are in this column, how evenly distributed are those values, and what does the data look like across different ranges. SQL Server creates statistics automatically in two situations. First, when you create an index, SQL Server automatically creates a statistic on the index key columns. Second, when a query references a column and no statistic exists for it, SQL Server creates one automatically, as long as Auto Create Statistics is enabled on the database, which it is by default. You can also create statistics manually. Create statistics stat employee department on employees and department. Statistics are stored with a timestamp of when they were last updated, and this is what you'll check when diagnosing bad query plans. To view the statistics on a table, use DBCC Show Statistics. This shows you the histogram, the density vector, and the last updated timestamp, giving you a complete picture of what the optimizer knows about your data. Statistics go stale when the data in a table changes significantly, but the statistics haven't been updated to reflect those changes. The optimizer is then working with a histogram that no longer accurately represents the data, leading to poor cardinality estimates and bad execution plans. By default, SQL Server uses a threshold called the Auto Update Statistics threshold to decide when to automatically update statistics. In older versions of SQL Server, this threshold was 20% of the rows in the table, meaning statistics would only auto-update after 20% of the table's rows had changed. For large tables, this threshold is far too high. A table with 100 million rows would need 20 million row changes before statistics auto-update, which could take days or weeks in a busy environment. SQL Server 2016 and later introduced a dynamic auto-update threshold using traceflag 2371, which lowers the threshold for large tables. This is now the default behavior in SQL Server 2016 and above at compatibility level 130 or higher. Even with dynamic thresholds, automatic updates happen asynchronously and may not keep pace with rapidly changing data. This is why manual statistics maintenance is still important in high-volume environments. To manually update statistics on a specific table, run Update Statistics Employees. This updates all statistics on the Employees table. You can also update a specific statistic, Update Statistics Employees, Stat Employee Department, or update all statistics across the entire database, exec SP Update Stats. SP Update Stats only updates statistics that have changed since the last update, making it more efficient than updating everything from scratch.
For a thorough update that rebuilds statistics using a full scan rather than the default sample, use Update Statistics Employees with FULLSCAN.
FULLSCAN is slower but produces the most accurate statistics, worth running on tables where data distribution is uneven or queries are returning bad plans despite recent auto updates. As part of your regular maintenance strategy, schedule a statistics update job to run after your index maintenance window. Index rebuilds automatically update statistics with a full scan, but any tables that didn't have indexes rebuilt still need their statistics updated. A weekly SBIT taints job covers those tables efficiently. And that's statistics and why they matter. To recap, statistics are histograms that the query optimizer uses to estimate row counts and choose execution plans. And outdated statistics lead directly to poor query performance. Statistics go stale because the auto-update threshold may not keep pace with rapidly changing data on large tables, especially in older SQL Server versions.
And you keep statistics healthy by scheduling regular update statistics jobs, using FULLSCAN for tables with uneven data distributions,
and running statistics updates after your index maintenance window. Statistics problems are behind a surprising number of query performance issues that DBAs are asked to investigate. Understanding them puts you in a much stronger position to diagnose and fix those problems quickly. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you there.
Generous Academy.